Sukiyaki, a beloved Japanese hot pot dish, traces its origins to the Meiji era, 1868 to 1912, when beef consumption became popular. This family's recipe, handwritten by the grandmother, uses traditional dashi broth made from kombu and bonito flakes. The iron pot, called a sukiyaki nabe, symbolizes communal dining. In the 1950s, such recipes were treasured heirlooms, often passed down with strict adherence to methods. The ink stains on the paper hint at decades of use, preserving flavors unchanged since pre-war Japan. In post-war Japan, Western influences led to culinary experimentation. Here, the eldest son proposes using beef broth instead of dashi, a radical idea in the 1950s. Beef was expensive and rarely used in home cooking until the economic boom. The grandmother's reaction reflects a generational divide. For her, altering dashi undermines umami, the fifth taste central to Japanese cuisine. This clash mirrors Japan's broader tension between tradition and modernization during its rapid industrialization. At a 1950s Japanese market, the family debates ingredients: fresh tofu versus canned, a symbol of modernization. Canned goods became popular post-World War II due to American influence and convenience. The grandmother insists on fresh local produce, reflecting shun, seasonal eating, a key principle in traditional Washoku cuisine. The son prefers affordable, shelf-stable options, a practical choice for urban salarymen. This scene captures Japan's shifting food landscape during its economic recovery. The son secretly hosts friends for a modern sukiyaki using instant dashi, a product invented in the 1960s by Ajinomoto. Electric stoves, then a novelty, replace charcoal heaters. His version includes more beef, reflecting rising meat consumption, from 1 kilogram per person per year in 1950 to 8 kilograms by 1970. The laughter signifies youth embracing change, unaware that such adaptations would later define Yoshoku, Western-influenced Japanese cuisine. This was Japan's culinary counterculture. When the grandmother tastes the modernized sukiyaki, her reaction isn't disgust but surprise. The umami from beef broth differs from dashi's subtlety. Scientifically, beef contains inosinate, while kombu has glutamate, creating distinct flavor profiles. Her trembling hands reveal a realization. Taste memories, built over 60 years, are being rewritten. This moment mirrors how Japan preserved culinary heritage while adopting new ingredients like wheat, introduced by the US during occupation. The grandmother's absence at the next meal speaks volumes. In Japanese culture, shared meals, ichiju sansai, reinforce family bonds. Her empty chair mirrors the decline of multi-generational households from 50% in 1950 to 20% by 1970. The uneaten sukiyaki, now cold, represents fading traditions. Yet the iron pot remains, hinting at resilience. This scene reflects kote ryori, home cooking, dilemmas faced by families nationwide during Japan's identity shift. The neighbor shares how her son, now a chef in Tokyo, blended miso ramen with Italian pasta, creating a fusion dish. This reflects kaiseki philosophy, respecting ingredients while innovating. She cites mottainai, no waste, explaining how post-war scarcity necessitated adaptation. Her story parallels Japan's culinary history. Tempura, Portuguese-inspired, and curry, British, became staples through reinvention. The persimmon tree overhead symbolizes seasons changing yet enduring. Compromise emerges. They use dashi but add a splash of beef broth for depth, a technique now common in contemporary washoku. The son learns katsuobushi, bonito shaving, connecting him to craftsmanship. The grandmother accepts mirin, sweet rice wine substitutes, acknowledging modern pantry constraints. Their collaboration mirrors how iconic dishes like omurice, Japanese omelet rice, emerged from cultural negotiation during the Showa era's culinary renaissance. At the local matsuri, their sukiyaki draws crowds, a metaphor for Japan's Kyoto ryori, regional cuisine, evolution. The dish now includes locally farmed beef, a post-war luxury, but retains Kyoto-style sweet soy sauce. Paper lanterns, symbols of tradition, illuminate modern faces enjoying this hybrid. Notably, 1964 Tokyo Olympics introduced global audiences to such adaptations, paving way for today's Washoku UNESCO recognition. Food becomes a bridge between eras. The final shot shows the recipe book, now containing both versions, an act of kodoku, recording traditions. The family photo tucked inside features the son and grandmother cooking together, symbolizing continuity. This mirrors how Japanese cuisine thrives through dento to henka, tradition and change, from Edo period sushi to today's convenience store bento. The iron pot, passed to the next generation, remains the constant, a vessel for both history and innovation.